Good afternoon, Grace Baptist Church family. I hope you're all doing well this week. I wanted to give you just a COVID-19 update since some new information has come to light as far as our church ministry. Last night I met with the church board and we discussed the most recent mandate that came from our governor's office concerning wearing masks, who are now required in public places. Some may say that the church is private property and we are not obligated to that mandate. That may be true. However, we do have public coming into our church. We have visitors each and every Sunday. So we want to just make sure we have a good testimony before the Lord and for our community, as we have had for the past 61 years. Well, some may say that, I drove past the north side pool, which I drove by today, and they're not wearing masks out there, so why should we? And my answer to that is I'm not really concerned what north side pool does. I am responsible and I am concerned about what we do as a church. And last night we discussed some possible ways to ensure to keep our guests and our church members safe here at church. And I know that not everyone will agree with the decision, but I do ask that we would continue, as I mentioned last week, be unified in our diversity and our differing of opinions. A couple of the things that we've discussed was, number one, that everyone would be required to wear a mask in the auditorium. Another area in which we looked at is that we were to go back and do a pre-recorded message on Fridays and then put them out on the internet on Sunday mornings. We can go back to that. Another thought was that if we were to do a live stream on Sunday morning with no one except for Amber playing the piano, Noah, Scott, myself, and Clint, that we would be there and it would be a live stream for you to watch from your home. Another option, and the last option that we had, is that possibly that we would go back and have a Sunday morning service outside near the Pavilion and the grassy area out there. And as we discussed which one of these possible ways that we can go with, we concluded after much discussion that we would have an outside service on Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. This will be out in the Pavilion. We're going to remove the picnic tables to make room for chairs. It asks that you would bring your own lawn chairs and sit outside in the grass. We're going to have some canopies up to block the sun, so it'd be nice and shaded area. But that's how we have prayed about and thought about, and right now that's the direction that the Lord is leading us to go. It would be similar to the Sunday evening service that we had earlier in June. I'd ask that you dress casual. You don't have to have your Sunday best on, but dress modestly and dress nice, but it doesn't have to be a shirt and tie and all those other things. But we just ask that you come in casual and proper attire. And we're not quite sure exactly how long this is going to last. Usually when they have a mandate like that, it's not just 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. It could be till November. We don't know. So I'd ask that you pray with us as we continue to navigate these unprecedented times. We're not sure what's going to happen, but we do know who holds the future, and we know that God is in control. And we have to use this time of uncertainty to realize that we have a true God who we are certain in. And so I want to encourage you to do that. Also, we're going to do our best to try to live stream down there in the Pavilion. And so we're going to try that. Not 100% sure it's going to work, but we're going to try our best, and we'll have some music down there, some singing. And so that's how it's going to work on this Sunday and probably well into August. So weather permitting, we'll just play it week by week, I guess. But also early next week, what you will do is you'll receive an email that will have a very quick survey that Scott has put together. And we want to know what your thoughts are. And I think there's only one or two questions, and I just want to see how you feel about that. So would ask that you would answer the question, click submit, send it back to us. That way we can have a good understanding of what you think about the different options that we might have as far as continuing on. So I hope this has been clear. If it's not been clear to you, feel free to call me. My cell phone number, you know what that is. You can call the office. You can text me. Just contact us. Let us know. But I do appreciate your faithfulness. I appreciate your prayers. And they did not teach me this in Bible college. They didn't teach anything like this in Bible college, and we're just trying all things new. So that's the COVID-19 update for today. I hope they have a good weekend. Be safe the 4th of July. And I look forward to seeing you Sunday morning outside near the Pavilion area as we worship the Lord together.